Emma sat by the large window of her cozy suburban home in Portland, Oregon, the afternoon light filtering through half-closed blinds. The house felt unusually quiet, too quiet for a Saturday. Her fingers brushed the strings of her old acoustic guitar, the one her late sister, Lily, had given her years ago. It had been months since Emma had played. Life, grief, and responsibilities had stolen her inspiration. But today, something inside urged her to hold the guitar again, maybe to remember, maybe to heal. As the first note echoed softly through the room, she closed her eyes and smiled. The melody wasn't perfect, but it carried warmth, a piece of Lily's memory. Just then, a sound startled her, the creak of the front door. "Emma," a young voice called out. Startled, she turned. Standing there was her 16-year-old nephew, Jake, backpack slung over one shoulder, surprise written across his face. "Oh, Jake, I didn't hear you come in," Emma said, quickly setting the guitar aside. He chuckled awkwardly. "Sorry, Aunt Emma. The door was open. I didn't mean to interrupt." Emma smiled nervously. "You didn't interrupt. I was just playing around." Jake's eyes fell on the guitar. "I didn't know you played." His words made her heart flutter. That guitar wasn't just an instrument, it was the connection she once shared with Lily, Jake's mother. "I used to," she said softly. "Your mom and I learned together in high school." Jake stepped closer, curiosity overcoming the teenage coolness he usually wore. "Mom used to play too." Emma nodded, her gaze drifting to the old framed photo on the wall, two young women holding guitars, laughing uncontrollably. "She was better than me," Emma whispered. "But she always said music wasn't about perfection. It was about emotion." Jake sat down across from her. "She never told me that. I didn't even know she liked music that much." Emma felt her throat tighten. Lily had passed away 3 years ago in a car accident, and though the family stayed close, Emma and Jake hadn't truly connected since. He'd grown quiet, distant, a shadow of the cheerful boy she once knew. "You want to hear something?" Emma asked suddenly, lifting the guitar again. Jake nodded hesitantly. She strummed the first chords of an old folk song Lily loved. The room filled with gentle rhythm, and as she sang the simple melody, she caught Jake smiling faintly, the first real smile she'd seen from him in months. When she finished, silence lingered. Then Jake whispered, "That was Mom's favorite song." Emma froze. "You remember it?" "Yeah," he said, his voice cracking. "She used to hum it when she cooked breakfast." Tears blurred Emma's vision. "I haven't played that in years." He looked at her. "Can you teach me?" The request caught her off guard. "Teach you guitar?" Jake nodded. I think Mom would like that." From that moment, something changed between them. What began as an awkward encounter became a quiet ritual. Every weekend, Jake came over, and Emma taught him how to strum, how to hold the chords, how to feel the rhythm instead of forcing it. Through music, they began to speak again, not through heavy words about grief or loss, but through melodies that said what they couldn't. One Saturday, Emma noticed Jake was unusually quiet. "What's on your mind?" she asked. He hesitated. "Aunt Emma, I got into a fight at school." Emma frowned. "Jake, why?" He shrugged. "Some kid said Mom wouldn't be proud of me. That I'm wasting my life. I lost it." Emma put down her guitar and walked over to him. "Hey, you listen to me," she said softly. "Your mom would be incredibly proud. You've got her heart, her humor, and her courage. Don't ever forget that." Jake's eyes watered. "I just miss her." "I do too," Emma whispered, wrapping her arms around him. "But she's still with us, right here." She tapped his chest. "Every note we play, she's listening." As months passed, Jake's skills improved. The boy who once avoided eye contact now smiled confidently while playing full songs. One afternoon, he surprised Emma with a melody of his own, a soft, original tune. "What's this?" she asked. "I wrote it," he said proudly. "It's called, For Her." Emma's eyes widened. "Jake, it's beautiful." He grinned. "I wanted to write something Mom could hear, wherever she is." The melody was simple but filled with emotion. When he finished, the room stayed silent except for the echo of the last chord. "You've grown so much," Emma said, tears shining in her eyes. She would be so proud. A few weeks later, Jake performed that very song at his school's spring showcase. Emma sat in the front row, clutching Lily's photo. When Jake's fingers danced over the strings, the audience went silent, captivated by the story carried in the music. When he finished, applause erupted, but Jake didn't look at the crowd. He looked at Emma, smiling. Afterward, they walked home together under the orange-tinted sky. I didn't think I could do it, Jake said quietly. Emma smiled. You didn't just do it, Jake. You honored her. He stopped, turning toward her. You know, I think you're the reason I remembered her like this. You helped me see her again. Emma's voice trembled. You helped me, too. They reached home, and Emma placed the guitar gently on its stand. It wasn't just wood and strings anymore, it was a bridge between past and present, between grief and healing. That evening, Jake sat on the porch, strumming softly while Emma watched the sunset. The music floated through the air, carrying warmth, love, and memory. And for the first time in years, Emma didn't feel alone. Jake looked at her and smiled. Same time next week, she nodded. Always. The music continued, not just as sound, but as connection, as family, as love reborn through a shared song.